And now when I signed on, I see your comment, Florida Girl, and I'll read it. Why would say that disgusting comment about BJ's baby? Was it for shock and awe, for clout, to fit in, but yet you're telling people to think before they say things? I didn't think you could go any lower. Well, I saw that comment the other day on Granny's, and it was going to be addressed tonight on Laura's. I went on Laura's page tonight. I didn't stay for her live, but I did go in when I saw that she was live. I asked to join her panel so I could address that. I did not intend for that comment to read as it did. I was doing talk to text, which I rarely do. I was rocking my grandbaby, and I had the other grandbaby up running around. She was eating, bathing, doing that type of thing. I was doing talk to text. I did type well, not type. I talked the very first part. The bed. My TV is on, which is what I watch because that way I can see what I'm looking at and hear. And the words repeat back because my TV is behind by about 10 or 15 seconds. And so I laid my phone down to go deal with my granddaughter. I had not sent the message. All I could figure out is that I, my granddaughter was caught talking during part of it because the loops part had to do with her. I don't know if the message, I don't know if part of it was called off the TV. I don't know what caught up the part of the rest of the message. I have no idea. Talk to text has never been my friend. That's why I rarely use it. I threw the phone on the bed. I don't even remember sending the message through when I came back. That's not to say I didn't hit send, but I'm notorious. You can ask anybody that I message. I send crap all the time that is crap like that. I mean, not like that per se, but that makes 0 sense at the end or this just jarbled mess. And I probably look, if I did send it like that, I probably either looked at it, thought I was finished and pressed send, or if I had my guess about it, I probably had my phone sitting in my bed and was busy dealing with the grandbaby, and I either hit it with my knee or threw the cover on it. I probably my grandchild could have picked it up and hit a key because he's only one. Anything could have happened. I don't know. I take full credit for sending it because it was on my phone. I did have it on talk to text. I did say the very beginning of the message. I asked to be on Laura's panel, and I did take credit for sending the message, and I did take credit for the very beginning of the message, as in where I started typing it. And I apologized to BJ specifically for it because it was me that wrote that and everything. So that was an error on my part. It was not intended to be read that way. I would have never written anything that way. It doesn't even make sense. So I don't know why I would have even written it if I had written it. And if I had written it and I saw that it made 0 sense, I would have deleted it and rewritten it. But with me having my grandchildren here, I'm sure I was just overwhelmed at the moment, didn't pay a second thought to it because I'm the most absent minded ever when I have more than a couple of things going. But when I began watching it, I don't think there was that much going on, and I just started it and just didn't finish it and never thought about it, much like this live right here. So that's on me. I'll apologize to anyone else that feels like I am offended them because it was not intended that way. Um, I very rarely talk to text because of this very reason. It never picks up what I'm saying anyway. When I do talk to text and when I do it, it always picks up something in the background, or it doesn't even pick up a word that I'm saying, or the word it picks up is not even remotely similar to what I'm saying, or something like that. But I remember my granddaughter and I talking about Fruit Loops because she's been on a Fruit Loops kick this whole 7, 10 days she's been here lately. So, um, and the baby was here just for a few days, and then he left, and then we picked back up. So that's the only reason I know that. The specific part I was writing to was because I had contacted Laura to do the gift basket for the candles for the winner of my basket for this channel, and Laura, I had been emailing Laura back and forth, and Laura had not gotten the emails. Apparently, I was using the wrong email address. So while I was waiting for Laura to respond, I just listened to her live and was commenting. And they were talking about BJ was saying that the diaper was leaking around the top of the cast, and they were talking about that. And that's where I was commenting at the time that the comment was clipped. So that's where I was even speaking at. Um, and so I don't. Other than that, I did not mean it to be anything else there. It was not for no shock and awe. It was not for clout. It was for not for anything. So, um, So there is your explanation. The explanation is again also on Laura's channel. It also is an apology to BJ, and I would go to BJ and explain and say an apology directly to her. However, we all know most of us are blocked, as am I, that are from this side of the tracks. So, that being that, I can't do that. I could send her an email. Um, I don't know if she would accept it, but I can do that. Um, Now, having addressed that issue, I want to go back and finish my the conclusion of what I was trying to get to yesterday,